This message is for mothers. Dear mothers, when was the last time you actually prayed for your family? When was the last time you took your time to pray for your children, your husband, yourself, your marriage? When was the last time you actually stood in the gap for your family to pray? Unfortunately, a lot of mothers are carried away with so many activities. Activities from how they overwork themselves, how they do physical work, and at the end of the day, when they're overstressed, overworked, overuse their bodies, when it's time to pray, they feel so tired and they just say one or two words and they sleep off. Mothers are sleeping. A lot of mothers are sleeping. Mothers, you need to wake up. You need to arise from your slumber. You need to fill in the gap for your family. And guess what? If you're actually waiting for that time, that particular time to pray for your family, you might not see one. You might wait for a very long time, for days, weeks, or even months without achieving your aim of praying. So what will you do? That time you are in the kitchen cooking, when you have one ingredient in the pot, maybe that ingredient is supposed to last for maybe 5 or 10 minutes before adding another one, you will use that 10 minutes in between to intercede for your children. You're cooking, you're praying. You're cleaning, you're praying. You're doing house chores, you're praying. When preparing your children for school, as you are attending to them, you're talking things into them. You're praying for them. At night, sometimes, when you go to ease yourself, when you return back to your bed, you start struggling to sleep. Your brain starts going everywhere. That time your brain is all over the place. Engage it with prayer. Use that time to intercede for your family, for your marriage, your husband, your children, yourself. Go to your children. Speak positive things to their lives. They are your children. Lay hands on them if need be. Tell God what you want to see on your children. Tell God that your children will not be wayward. Your children will not be stubborn. Pray against strange women in your home, that they will not see your home. Intercede for yourself. Tell yourself that you will not labor in vain, that you will not build for another to inhabit, that your labor for your children, for your family will not be in vain. Mothers, arise. If your children often quarrel, they often fight because of the same color of shoes you buy for them, the same kind of toys, the same color of clothing. If they always fight because of that, please listen to me and get a solution. You see, a lot of parents get carried away when buying things for their children. They said, I just want my children to be on the same uniform. I want them to have the same kind of toys. I want them to have the same kind of this. And they go ahead to buy them. But when the quarrel starts within the children, when the arguments start, the same parent starts to regret their action. Now, what will you do? Get yourself a scissors, a thread, and a needle. Pass a thread on the needle and use the needle to make different colors of thread for each of your child. And guess what? You can actually use this method on their shoe as well, on their toys, etc. Just make a little difference, not too visible, a little difference that each child can detect. Okay? You use that needle and thread to differentiate between each and every one of them. By doing it that way, you have achieved your aim of making them have the same kind of uniform, the same kind of color, the same color of toys, the same kind of whatever, with a touch of thread that only you and them could see. The holiday is almost over, and these are things that can help you more with your children. If your children have been going late to bed, it's time to regulate their bedtime. Allow them to start going early so that their body will get used to going to bed in preparation for school resumption. Number 2, if your children always goes late to school before, maybe on last session, it's time to re-strategize. How do you do it? You wake up 30 minutes earlier than you used to, or even 1 hour, as the case may be. Another method for that lateness is making sure that 10 minutes or 5 minutes before you leave the house, before your children leave the house, or before you take them to school, everyone is ready. I'll give you example. So your children normally leaves home by 7:30. By 7:20 or 7:25, everyone, including yourself, must be ready. By doing it that way, your children will be going to school on time.